Hey everybody, I'm Posty.
I'm Sam.
I'm Will.
And we are Working Title!
You guys weren't ready for that, were you?
No,
I
was going to encourage you and say, you can just be Adam that looks awesome. And Post stole your look.
Alright. I'm Adam. Fuck, no, I love Post Malone.
He's Pre-Malone.
Pre-Malone.
We're back for another episode of Chainsaw Man. Episode 10, Bruised and Battered.
Re-Malone.
Last on...
Makima did a lot of smushins. The bad guys fled. And we lost a lot of homies that day.
Rip. Pull one out.
So, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, check out all of our content. We have so many playlists. You should go and check them out, see if there's anything you might find. Also, check out the Patreon. We got movies up there in advance, Death Note in the waves, and yo, we're gonna punch it. Love you guys.
Bye.
Don't know. Brain fog, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Is this English?
I'm just kidding.
I don't fucking know. Cushions for the apples.
Okay, he lived.
The Yaki way.
The Aki way.
Yes, so.
When are y'all gonna notice his eyes are open?
Relinquish the apple.
There are literally 20 other apples.
She did run.
Wow.
小紅ってチビとメガネの男も
The
生き残
shrimp
ったみたい
cooked me in the glasses.
公安辞めたんだと俺とパワーコはマキマさんに呼ばれてるから帰るぜ
He has like a pet name for her.
リンゴ1個だけ残しといてやるよじゃあな
Pretty sure all of them are for him, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's got a
The
basket.
get well soon
Yeah.
basket.
What an ass.
Wow, what the fuck?
You can have one.
And then also he like lost his friend. Like they were
Yeah.
like, hey man,
Himeno.
sorry Himeno died.
I know.
Both of them probably don't know how to express that.
That's true.
I don't think they care that much either.
That's also true.
You use the sword, bro. Whoa.
カス俺はあと何年生きれる
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh! That has to be garbage.
Fuck, man. I mean, at
Poor
this point,
choice.
doesn't
I mean, I
matter.
get it. He's dead anyway, so fuck it.
It's not like
But
cigarettes aren't gonna kill him in 2 years.
I don't like cigarettes.
Hey, especially if it's fated. He can just do whatever and potentially live. Can he fight fate
That was
and make it earlier?
wow.
That was
Transition.
really
Yeah, that was beautiful.
cool. Aw,
Oh,
damn.
did he hear her say those last few things?
No.
Cry
he-
for me. Don't cry for me.
I don't think so.
She said it out loud, but
Yeah, but there was a battle going on.
true. Flower demons and snakes.
Damn. Aw.
Wow. That was an amazing tear animation.
忘れた漫画取りに戻ったら泣いてんだ
Damn, bro.
バディの姫野も死んだわけだしな
Yeah, are you gonna realize that she died?
Yeah. The vomit girl.
俺は全然泣けねえんだけどポチタが死んだ時は悲しかったな
I miss him.
Same.
でも姫の死んでも
Doesn't mean much.
初めて友達になろうっつってくれた人なのに
True.
ひどくね
Kinda.
Yeah.
パワーを
just
死んだ
unaware.
ら負けるか
Probably not.
Probably
泣けねえか
not. She
Damn
wouldn't
it.
cry if you
なあ
died.
いつが死んだ
Powie.
泣けねえなマキマさんが死んだら
Definitely. The rivers are flowing.
マキマさんが死んだら多分俺はしばらくへこむけど3日後には楽しく毎日を過ごせてると思う
3
Wow, you know,
days.
wow.
だって朝昼
You're awesome and lucky.
風呂入れりゃ俺最高
3 meals. Yeah. And a good night, 3 good nights sleep, he's fine.
心臓だけじゃなく人の心までなくなっちまったの
Oh shit.
That sucks.
楽しくねえこと考えても楽しくねえだけだからなさっさとマキマさんに会いに行こう
憂鬱じゃ。
Where do they come from? They like walk from the window?
Yeah.
They just appear in the room?
Tendo.
No.
I forget his name.
あれ泣いてた
私たち、マキマさんに頼まれて、京都から得意4課を指導に来ました。
そのリンゴを食べていいっすか
What is with everybody?
Yeah.
Like that's like literally like 3
ホ
minutes
テル事件
ago.
と今回ので、デンジ君が適正力に狙われていることが分かった。だから4課を強化しようと思ったんだけど、
Division 4 is the only division
マキマ
left.
さんが指導してくれるんですか
残念だけど私は忙しくなっちゃうから、適任を紹介するね。君たちを指導するのは彼だよ。
It's Aki. Oh. Wait a minute.
It's
Whoa.
it's the dude.
He's the grave walker.
It's Jimena's
彼の名前は
boss.
黙れ
Damn.
俺の質問に答えろ仲間が死んでどう思った
別に
死んだと思った。
They're
敵に
perfect.
復讐したいか
Nah.
復讐とか暗って嫌いだね
わしも
Because they're the
お前
loose
たちは
cannons.
人と悪魔どっちの味方だ
My own side.
My own, yeah.
俺を面倒見てくれる方
Yeah.
勝ってる方。
Yep.
Whichever one. Oh, that's so good.
He's like, perfect, there for me. That's fucking awesome.
お前たち100点だお前たちみたいのはめったにいない
Wow.
素晴らしい大好きだ
怖い。
マキはお前は帰れ今すぐこいつ
Oh,
を
Yes. I was just gonna say, can we get like a really cool like
じゃああとはよろしく。
fight between master and apprentice?
俺は得意一家でデビルハンターをやってる先生と呼ばれると気持ちよくなれるから先生と呼ぶ
Teacher.
好きなのは酒と女と悪魔を
Nice
殺すことだ
job. It's the perfect trio, dude.
Hey,
Same.
Just like me.
Yeah.
be just like me for real.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wow.
Unconscious.
Trash start.
Oh, he paralyzed them.
首の骨を俺は動けなくなる
Oh my god. What in the
と
fuck?
違うのは
血の匂いじゃ。
Oh.
Is they can heal with
血の
blood.
目が復活するとこだな
Incredible, man.
Vampires.
マキマにお前たちを鍛えてくれと頼まれたお前の心臓がなぜか知らんが10の悪魔に狙われているなのにお前が簡単にやられる雑魚だから困ったよ
And that is definitely a big
な
problem.
んでさっきわしらを締めた。
俺は人間を鍛えたことはあるが
Yeah.
お前たちみたいな悪魔は一度もないアルコールにやられたのでついにひらめいた
Whoa.
俺は最強のデビルハンター
Oh, yeah!
俺を倒せる悪魔は最強なわけだからお前たちが俺を倒せるようになるまで俺はお前たちを
Oh, my god.
Huh?
こいつ頭が終わ
His
ってる。
disease.
うわ
I'd be running.
I
Yeah.
would have, yeah, booked it out of
じ
town.
ゃあ再開だ
Time to break your
酔
neck
ったじじい
again.
殺しちまったら逮捕だぜ
デンジ、
Oh my god!
Oh wow. He didn't even do a slash too. It was in and out very fast.
Yeah.
Instant. Oh, and he's
Oh
still
my
got
god. Oh
Wow!
fucking god. She's gonna hit.
That was like
Yeah.
neck instantly.
Yeah.
What technically kills these two then?
We don't know.
I feel
We
like
don't
they've
know.
died so many times already. Or at least he has.
男の方は不死身
The boy's immortal.
兄
Okay.
の方は破
Mostly immortal.
Huh.
とっさに人の頭をぶん殴れる脳みそを持っていて
I fucking
二
love
人
him.
に
Yeah, me too.
俺はガキの頃から力が強くておもちゃをすぐ壊しちゃ
Oh my god. That's what
う
he's
だから
doing
壊れな
now.
いおもちゃが欲しかったんだ
Oh my god.
俺がお前たちを最高に生かしたやつ
What a psycho.
Yeah, with cheat codes.
So horrible.
The click, hey, it's back! Woo!
Come. Up here.
ほら出てけえへんよ
Wait, it's not appearing.
君は狐を無茶に使って嫌われたもう二度と狐は使わせてもらえへんやろ、
Oh, dude, I fucking like
その
that
方
thing.
の
Yeah.
呪いの悪魔のやつやろそれもあとどれくらい使えんの
不謹慎やけど今回の事件でやめ時やと思いましたけど実際
Never.
Go down
君
with the
の飼う
ship.
人が一人民間に行ったし
続けるなら続けるでそれなりの覚悟を君にはしてもらう
Such as.
覚悟
もっと強い悪魔と契約
He's
して
gonna have to give up more of
得意
his
化に
body
貢
for
献してもらわなあ
things.
かんみたいです
Or his life.
家族を殺したやつもバディを殺したやつもまだ生きてるなのになんでやめれるんですか得意化にはまともなやつはいい品から気をつけるってね女性のお客さん来てますよじゃあごゆっくり
Who's this?
Is it Eye Patch Girl?
Don't do that, come on. Don't do that.
Who
come
is it?
on.
Totally doing it.
She's
Yeah,
got
just did
longer
it.
hair though.
寝るから
Unless she's reborn.
明日家に迎えに行くからな
Battered and bruised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that's
amazing.
guy, yeah.
She turned into a sheep. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna. Oh god, that's gonna help.
He's back to normal.
Wow, what the fuck?
What even was that?
Hitting a TV to turn it back on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
20回以上
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
ウヌが死んだ時大体わしも気づいて
Oh
た
my
から
god.
正確には分からん
Man, what a legend.
Yeah.
Wow.
楽しくなるために頑張ってきたのに楽しくなくて頑張るなクソ
一緒に逃げるか
Oh my
逃げ
god,
たら
bro.
不安から逃げたことになる
Oh my goodness. I love the animalistic like nature of just keep running.
Yeah.
Do what's best for me and my survival.
Mm-hmm. Where are they? This is
あ
amazing.
いつやろ俺たちおもちゃ扱いしやがってよどんどんマジでムカついてきたぜ
分かった
何が
あいつを倒す方法じゃ
Get him really drunk.
超強いだじゃが酒で頭がダメになっておるわしらは頭を使って戦えばいいんじゃ
The two dumbest.
Yeah.
俺も最近め
Outsmarted.
ちゃくちゃ憧れてたぜ
It's dumber and
誰
dumber.
かの頭いいキャラみてえに戦えたらいいな
Oh, how the
ってよ
turntables.
頭脳であいつをぶっ殺すか
Table.
なんか俺
A war of
頭
wits.
良くなってきた気が
No way.
I'm feeling smarter already.
100思いつく
Remind me what their IQ level was.
0.
Below zero.
Double digits.
この血の匂いは来たな
R2 ジジ
Trying to jump him.
Is this the glasses supposed to make them smarter?
They're doing
Yes.
the Superman thing. And that disguise and
超
appear
緊
smarter.
急作戦
So
Stop.
cerebral warfare begin.
Whoa. I like that he has half a Chelsea grin.
Whoa!
Damn.
Wow.
Ow!
頭狙ってきやがった
Can she pull it back?
八王子したがって今度は俺が狩られる側ってわけだな
Oh.
Oh, she can. Oh!
Wow. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually kind of smart too, except you're fighting this guy.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Their cerebral warfare is gonna have
You
to
can
be
see her
updated.
Damn!
He
Oh.
just I thought I kicked off his neck, like sliced him with his leg.
今回の敗因は2つああ今の戦い方だと血を使いすぎて本体が貧血になることと
Okay.
レンジが俺の攻撃を予測できなかったところ
Yeah,
で
I had no clue.
今回は良かったからもう終わりだ俺は飲みに行く
Wow, so she's like super useless as soon as she uses all that. That's crazy. That's like Kaminari. Damn it.
ラッキーじゃ
I thought something was gonna happen like that. Like,
What a fucking prick!
yeah.
What an asshole! He just killed him for no reason.
That won't get
俺
old.
は狩人の言葉を信用するな
That's a good lesson.
Oh,
That's a good
the
lesson.
fight is never over.
Yes.
Or never bow your head to the enemy as
Yeah.
well. That's
Don't ever
like a
turn your
line.
back.
Don't turn your back. Yep. Don't take advice.
That's a huge no-no.
from
What's
the
this?
Where are we going?
強い悪魔と契約してもらうっていう
Oh
こと
shit.
は
Oh my.
結構むごい契約内容になると思うんですけど
It's kind of sketch.
Look at that shot.
関係ないですけど昨日の美人彼女さんですか
すぐそういう
Yeah, who was that? Fuck, we forgot about that.
バディ妹の子です
Oh.
あららじゃあ殴られましたいえ手紙をもらいました
手紙
From Jimeno.
Yeah.
それは私宛てに姉から送られてきた手紙ですあなたが読むべきなのでお渡しします
Probably professing her love.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That'd be great. And also horrible with the circumstance. Damn it. Translate that.
It's definitely better. Damn, because she did. That was a little like.
You did. Oh.
How do I get him to?
I was trying to be serious too.
And
Yeah.
he read it and he's still going through with this?
I mean, it's too late at this point.
Yeah.
He's got to get his get back.
この部屋にいる悪魔とアキ君は契約してもらいますイ
Jesus.
ルンは未来の悪
The
魔
future devil.
公安でこいつと契約している人は2人
Who's that?
Wow. Probably
Makima.
Makima.
寿命半分もう1人は両目と味覚嗅覚を差し出しています
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
want to do this one.
気に入られれば安く済みますよ
Yo, I don't like that this is like a thing.
Yeah, this is like.
じゃあどうぞ
It's so much weirder because I think Denji's was like happenstance where this is, I don't know if I like this as much. It's like
This is like
shady.
secret military experimentations chamber.
With demons.
Yes.
This is
Sign
Area
your life to the
51.
devil. Pachita was so cute, I could understand. But then. What's up? What's with the side eye?
Oh my.
Ew! A
Oh.
floating eyeball.
It's the dwarf from the
That
Flash.
is Makima's eye right there. No, maybe not. Damn it.
Oh, it's looking at him. Well, those are real dogs.
That was super unfortunate the way that started.
Yeah.
And also like the headspace of Denji and Power.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect too much from Power. And Denji is a little dense,
Yeah.
to say the least. So, him not wanting to, or not really like giving any time to care about the loss of the people going on, it makes sense. Or even like not even, I know that one is definitely way worse. Like someone dying is definitely way worse than someone being really upset. But like Denji doesn't really have to confront the people dying. Because not really people he like knows and cares about, but like the dude he's been like living with him and is kind of like his closest person at this point is like sitting in a room crying, and he's just like, this fucking guy, and just keeps on going like whatever. It's a waste of energy.
Well, I like that he tried figuring out for himself like, oh, am I gonna do that? You know, am I gonna cry when these people die? So I like that he's trying to like be human.
Yeah. I just don't know if it's like if it would matter if he's like, I don't know, to me I feel like it's a cop-out that Pachita, like Pachita is essentially his heart now.
Yeah.
And Pachita seemed to have more emotion than Denji has this entire time.
Yeah.
You know?
As we were just bringing up that scene, I was trying to think, like, when I see Power and I see Denji, Power more specifically, I kind of see her how most of the characters see her, like an animal. And I think it's hard because we've only seen her in that form. Denji, about the same. We only really had the first episode to go off of for any difference before he took the dog for his heart. And even that is, like, there's not many scenes that, like, tell us the kind of person he was before the transmutation of sorts.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed a little bit more heartfelt or a little bit more, like, I guess, cathartic on his own life. Like his situation he was living in when he was like sitting in the shed by himself.
Yeah.
And he was kind of more of just a sad soul. But I don't know, I didn't think much of that. I was more thinking of like, yeah, he's just kind of like a 16-year-old who's never had any, not even like romantic, but like
Any
emotional,
connection.
any form of emotional
To express
relationship to even understand what it would mean to have empathy.
Yeah,
I guess?
understanding
Get
is
empathy
better.
for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know anything about his life other than
He lived in a shed,
Yeah.
ate bread,
And
has a chainsaw dog and kills demons, and was gonna die regardless of what he was doing.
and his dad owed a lot of money and died. Or killed it. Was it killed
He
himself?
hung himself.
Yeah. So
But even for like young kids, I feel like that even if you're lacking those things, I feel like it's not uncommon for a 16-year-old to not know if they're gonna like
Cry.
feel a level that Aki feels for something.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I didn't cry much when I was a kid. I feel like I cry like have moments of like drawn to tears as an adult, more so than a kid, or I would probably reject it in fear that it was embarrassing to do in private or in public.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But even like too, it's like with later in the episode, there's no like, which kind of gave me a crazy spin because I know that Denji is just fight. The whole reason he does all this because he wants a better life for himself than he has ever had the opportunity to have in his life. You know what I mean? Like he's fighting so he can sleep well, have 3 meals a day, enjoy life, do what he wants. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And he doesn't really seem to care about like the cause at all. But the fact that when the teacher dude was like, all right, do you care about revenge? Do you fight for the human or the devil side? And he goes, well, whatever side gives me the better life. And Power goes, whichever side is winning. So it's like, I mean, like, at least with Power, I can kind of understand, like, she never really has had any human sense. You know, she's just kind of all, to our knowledge, at least the way she's been displayed to us, she's always been this way. So
She's pure
she's
survival.
Survival. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like the
survival.
fight gets bad, she's out of dodge. You know, but Denji saying like actively going out of his way to say, yeah, if the devils could offer, you know what I mean? Like, what if the gun devil pulls up and is like, hey man, you can have all the sex you want with all of these women, plus you'll never have to pay for food again.
Yeah.
Like, he just would turn on everyone, all of humanity, which is like super fucked up. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Well, he did say he I would feel sad for 3 days if something happened to Miss Magia.
Makima,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like I think that's one thing. It's a little bit of a. I enjoy the show. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's one thing of a struggle of the show. It's almost like the who am I pulling for other than Aki at this point, and even him. Like it's like he's not the main character, and it's a ticking time bomb to when he's gonna die, because he's gonna have to give up some major part of his life for the future devil that encountered in this episode. So either that's going to hinder him so much that he's going to die in a battle, or he's going to get put in a situation where he's going to use that sword again, and he's going to lose more of his life. And there's not they haven't said specifically like how much you lose. You just lose some of your life. So now we know he only has 2 years.
That's
how much has he used that sword prior? How much did he lose using it? Like,
you could tell how
it was beat up.
dull it was.
Yeah, that's a beat up sword. So,
well.
No.
I guess I haven't felt the super sorrow yet of like the disconnect of I don't have characters. I guess because in my mind I still think Himeno's alive or coming back to some capacity.
If she is, then yeah.
I think about the 2 years as anime 2 years, so maybe still several seasons worth, entire series worth for some anime. And then as for Denji, you're right. Like. In some capacity, they don't even treat like he has main character. He is the main character, but sometimes they do like the treatment of focusing on the other characters, the more adult characters, for a bit. And when those moments happen, I feel like maybe they were just getting a Vinland in the sense of like Thorfinn, the main character for that show, occasionally gets sidelined for like the adult characters to like flesh out the first season, or flesh out at least the first arc or two, until Denji. Because the problem is. The show should keep Denji like this. I can't see a reason for the plot to help him advance yet. So I kind of find it more fun that he's just this animal. And because he is the main character, I don't know if I want full progression yet for him. Sometimes characters like Deku, they are so fast in the protagonist game of like development. It's like, now I don't know what else I want for the character. Because morality-wise, they're already so good. I can't really expect a whole lot more. That was my biggest problem with Tanjiro, honestly. He was perfect. He was perfect right off the bat. Yeah. So I think if I had to choose, I'd rather do the Thorfinn Denji for a protagonist rather than a Tanjiro. So at least in that regard, I'm happy. And Power, I don't know how I feel about Power.
I think the thing is though, it's a difference between some of those shows. I'm not trying to shit on Chainsaw Man, but just. Vinland, you can already tell that there's like a grand story and like a greater purpose for, like a Thorfinn, because Thorfinn's like trying to like he's living his own life, but we know eventually he's gonna come to try and figure out like what is a true warrior, what does love mean in the world, and why did his father change from being a brutal greatest warrior, massive murderer of everybody to being like a kind, gentle human. Denji's just like, I want to fuck. Yeah. That's it. Like, there's no, like, we don't have a perceived upside. Now, that could just be good writing and being like, we're not going to spoon feed you and give you, like, where it's going to go. It just doesn't, currently, at least for me, it doesn't have a lot of, like, of an upside as to it. Doesn't mean it's going to be a bad story or not enjoyable. I just like having characters that I can, like, cling on to.
And while we're on that comparison, like, Vinland at least gave you the themes of what to, like, keep an eye out for, because they addressed, like, some of the themes that our character's going to struggle with, where Denji, it's been more of, like up to the audience. Like, we got annoyed by the boob stuff because it was so constant, and then it became a little apparent that, like, it's a little bit of a coming-of-age story. Like, he's a kid trying to figure out what is important to him. And I'd assume that's still the same goal, is, like, he's just trying to figure out what matters to him.
That is
and
true,
I think he just doesn't have he doesn't have a lot that he maybe he on surface there's not a lot that he has personal value in. So
that's fair.
As for Aki, I'm not too happy about the 2 years if it's not the anime 2 years. If it's like the show does a time jump and we're only with like a couple days left, I'm gonna be pretty pissed because like you, I do like Aki a whole lot in the show.
Yeah,
I'm already disappointed that they've nerfed my girl into ghost form, into the Jumanji of whatever devil realms these worlds occupy. So I really don't like Makima that much at all. Honestly, I kind of I don't enjoy her that much at all. So.
Yeah, it's more. It kind of just like seems as if she. I don't know. I feel like she probably has the most interesting point in the series because we don't really understand what her game is.
Yeah.
Like it seems like not that I wouldn't necessarily peg her as like the bad guy, although she's like kind of sus with some of the stuff she does.
Yeah.
But we don't really know like what's the end goal because she's interested in Denji and whatever he's got going on. Also, we're hunting like major devils, but like we don't even know like what's the victory, like what's the win condition for our team, you know what I mean, or the country, or the special like divisions public safety, like what's their goal out of this? Like is it just to like be a police officer and like maintain the peace, or is it to like they were saying other countries are utilizing devils in war? Are they trying to like play Pokemon, collect them all? Like what is happening in this?
Yeah.
So, but her aspect is super interesting because she's clearly up to something, but she is keeping it very close to the chest compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. And then on the unimportant apples, the most important part of this plot. Makima didn't steal any apples, so I guess in some regards she's better than some of our characters today.
She is.
Denji stole. Power stole.
Yeah.
The two ugly twin faces that you like, Tendo and it's like Kurosa or something like that, came in, took the last one. We got a random girl showing up and then ended up being Himeno's sister, who had a letter from letters she had passed, talking about her dad is kind of dealing with some medical problems, and is he taking pills?
Is he taking care of himself?
Taking care of himself, and I got Aki to get his ear pierced, and then followed up by...
I'm trying to get him to leave the public safety and join private so they can live like a safer life, but he won't do it.
Yeah.
Which also kind of... I think the reason why that affected him and why he's still going forward is it's like, damn, she was trying to protect me and herself and get us out of this. And I kept being like, no, so I'm holding her back and she's the reason I'm dead now at this point.
Which, so now I'm like more curious, like what's going on in his mind? Why did he end up going down to like continue with this devil path? Considering like there's two things you could say about like honoring Himeno if she's dead is like do what she suggested, live your life as long as you can, as best you can for the 2 years. But perhaps because he has the 2-year cap, which she wasn't probably anticipating,
she probably
maybe the best.
Aware.
Yeah, I guess the best thing now would be honor her by continuing the path as hard as you can, since you already have a death date. Is that the mentality we're going with?
Well, yeah. I mean, quit life or quit the game now, and then just live out the rest of your 2 years. What does that mean? Yeah. Like, what are you going to do in 2 years that's going to make up for the loss of another person's life? Where in reality, if he can kill those guys that killed her, like specifically like the blonde girl and the sword guy, and then kill the gun devil and get his revenge for his family, he feels like he's complete at that point.
It also makes Aki like 10 times more dangerous, a man with a death date.
Yeah.
There's no other reason to fear you're already dying.
That's what I was going to say. His goal is definitely the gun devil still. He's not going to let that go.
So how much life did he have before this? How much got cut off from the 1, 2, 3, 0?
It didn't say. That's the thing. We don't know how much he loses every time he uses it. But like Adam said too, now I don't know if that sword is like the cursed sword that's bestowed upon every person, so you just kind of see how beat up it is. Now like when he opened it, there were like check marks on it, which I would assume is just like grooving in the blade from when it was made, but that sword is fucking beat up.
Yeah.
So who knows,
He's used it a lot. I guess you can't sharpen it.
Well, either he's used it a lot, or it's just a passed down sword.
I see what you're saying.
A lot.
Yeah,
it could be either or.
It's an ancient sword.
And he had to ask though, like how much do I have left? So it's not like it was like
a clear decision.
Yeah, prior.
Maybe it's like depending on how strong of a thing it has to kill. Like if you used it on someone that's very weak, then it's like okay, you only lose a month. But if I take it out on
that
someone
thing.
big, it's like, yo, you're losing 10 years.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he just got lucky enough. Maybe he thought it was going to be a suicide to use the sword regardless, just to do one last move.
Yeah.
And he got lucky with 2. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. I like that idea the most. It's like the power level determines. We saw the Future Devil as well. Was not Makima's eye.
It was just an eye.
Just trying to just throw that out real quick to be like, ha, I was right. Ha! I was correct, but I was wrong. It's in the shadows.
Yes.
We did not see a form.
Or it's just the eye.
If there was going to be a manifestation, what would you say the Future Devil looks like? If you had to like give it a yourself.
Yeah. Reflection
yeah.
or whatever.
Ooh,
You are.
that's so good.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, and it could be like perceived, like, you know what I mean. Like, if it's in the room right in front of us right now, I'm looking at it, looks like me. Adam's looking at it, looks like him. You're looking at it, looks like you. It all looks different to everybody.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
oh wow,
That'd be kinda
wow. Everybody has
That's
their
cool.
own form of red.
Yeah, or it's like a fucking Shinigami. Or
Yeah.
It's just a Shimigami.
I'm cool with it
darkness.
being the eye too. It's like the third eye.
See,
Just
I want
the-
that to be the drug demon though. Unlock.
Yeah.
Unlock your 3-eyed raven.
What if it's like a brain?
Yeah, well, it would be cool. Like, it could be that. It could be something atrocious that's just completely weird because they got milk devils in this show. It could be it takes over the form of your eye and then your version comes out like you're talking about. Like that.
Get mommy milkers out of your head, Will.
I'm not the one who said it. He did it. He's gonna cut it out. 'Cause
I
it was
am
in the
cutting it
intro.
out because it wasn't funny.
It was in the
also, I took the name because you guys brought up Mommy Milkers the other episode. That was not me.
Listen, it's a new week. I can't be held accountable for that.
But it was a good bit that I wanted to carry over and it wasn't as funny. It's cut out.
Keep it in.
Put it in right here for no context.
Um,
Alright, now that we're back from Mommy Milkers, moving on. We got the boy with the smile, the scar smile,
Half Chelsea grin.
half Chelsea grin,
Teacher.
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 He likes being called teacher.
Yes, he does.
So you guys are gonna call me teacher. Battled and bruised. He taught them some
Dead. Killed and dead.
20 deaths, maybe.
Possibly.
She couldn't keep track because
She was unconscious. And she's not fully immortal.
I have to say,
Almost immortal.
Almost.
Yeah.
Denji and Power alone are definitely funny, but also having them together is
Very funny.
very fun.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are very funny.
It is like a pack of animals that misbehave. Like when a cat and dog have to be stuck in the room and they really don't like each other. It's a great
Well,
analogy,
she's the
actually.
cat,
And
he's the dog.
what am I saying?
Yeah, you
it's
nailed
the
it.
exact analogy. Wow. That was intended by the writers. And I just caught on to that. Wow.
Nice job. Good,
Like 10
good job,
episodes
dude.
late. Anyway, anywho, that graveyard is a
Anyway.
really cool scene. Like, really
Yeah,
cool
I like
area
it. It's a
for
cool-
shots.
Super unrealistic, unless it is real.
I've seen some pretty big grave sites.
That's
Yeah.
unrealistic. Have you ever seen Arlington Cemetery?
No.
New York Cemetery.
No.
No.
The Arlington Cemetery is like the biggest like military. Just Google a picture of it. It literally looks like that.
Technically speaking, you could go to what's the Civil War place over here? Well,
Dude.
anyway,
Yee.
what's really funny about that? The show has kind of made that like a staple of like a
Yeah.
location.
Yeah.
And I've been driving around the past 2 weeks, and when I see like where people plant like young trees back to back to back on like those like big hills, I always look at it and like it's like
That's a grave.
it's like the graves because I don't know, for some reason it gives that symmetrical like
Yeah,
the symmetrical
symmetry
feel.
of it,
Yeah.
Like when you look at something at an
In the
angle and
line,
you see the
yeah.
lineups.
Mhm.
I'm like, wow. Chainsaw Man Hill.
Chainsaw Man. That's what it reminds me of.
To make me think of Chainsaw Man.
He's
Youngling Trees.
the guy's pretty cool. I like Teacher a lot.
He's
Yeah.
very cool.
He's an immediate
I
one
like
of those
the voice
characters
actor.
that I feel like the audience just immediately has that like heart for pretty darn quickly.
Yeah.
Just because the badassery that he presents.
Yeah.
It's just a great voice actor too. That's the other thing.
True.
It's just a great voice actor.
Broke their necks.
Literally snapped them.
Fed him food. We got like actual confirmation that Denji is immortal,
Yeah, he's
which
immortal.
is super awesome
Yeah.
and almost immortal for power.
Mostly.
Mostly
Yeah,
immortal
mostly
for
immortal.
power.
But all they need is blood, which we've seen that
Yeah.
already. Like Denji just needs to drink a little blood and he's back in it. Power's the same way.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah, and then they beat him up so much that he said, "All right, we'll do it tomorrow, but the only way that you're going to become strong and be useful to us is if you can beat me because I'm the strongest Devil Hunter. So here's the question: is he actually stronger than Makima? I didn't think that. Like, just I mean, he seems pretty badass, but we haven't really seen him do anything other than use his hands and feet. You know?
Is he in a higher position than her?
I don't even know if I don't know like
I don't
what her
understand the
position
hierarchy.
is. Yeah, like
Okay.
that's the thing. I mean,
Well, I mean, right now we know she's in charge of Division 4's assault team.
yeah. I mean, he was just on Division 1. That's all he said.
Like, we don't know anything about how like the hierarchy goes above peons of like detect. Like, we basically have just the cops. We don't know who they order to in the chain of government.
Yeah.
The wall.
The wall.
Law.
And then they had another fight, or well, they went home and they were on the road home and realized
We have brainicles.
yeah, we have brains. We're gonna beat
Put
him
our heads together.
in a battle of wits,
I
a
got-
war of wits.
I got an IQ.
Yeah, they're
I got an idea.
they're like, we can think, so we can beat him. That's all it takes. And they went back to their apartment as he said he was going to show up in the morning and plan an attack. Utterly failed.
Yeah.
They wore glasses. I really think that they just thought that wearing glasses
Made
was
him
gonna
smart.
smarter.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wish they had
Especially
just
those
said
two.
that.
Yeah.
I wish they would have said it, but it is funny that they did it.
We gotta wear our blue light glasses next recording. Both of us. No, blue light recording. That doesn't make sense for the bit, but fine, I'll do it.
I said it last week.
Okay. And, you know, I thought the tactics weren't bad. I think they were just outclassed at the end of the
They
day.
were
Pretty cool.
outclassed.
Like, I guess the move could have worked on someone else. But man, she's kind of limited. I thought she would have
Yeah.
been able to do more with the blood.
That's what I was gonna say. Power needs to learn her limit.
Is it because you can only use the amount of blood you have access to in your own body,
Could be
so
it.
you start to get like anemic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it sucks. I thought she would be able to use other people's blood.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that'd be a little OP.
Yeah, that's
She
what I
could
was
just
hoping
stab
for.
him
Alright,
from the
Avatar.
inside.
Maybe that's
Literally, yeah.
the next
Blood
level.
bending.
The next level. Maybe that's season 2 power. You gotta have something to compete against freaking like Makima. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That stuff's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they all just die. That's the thing. Is people just die in this show.
And that'd be cool too. Not for us, but like for Denji's progression, realize like, man, a whole character roster died and I felt nothing. What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me?
These were genuinely decent people for the most part. Some of them.
Some of them. Not all.
Power and Makima, nah. Everybody
Yeah.
else is pretty good.
Yeah. True.
But that's where we left off.
I'm gonna say, I enjoyed seeing Denji struggle with seeing Aki express his emotions by crying. I enjoyed that, and to me it makes sense because he hasn't really had anything besides Pochita to attach himself to.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it works perfectly that he doesn't understand it.
Also, a lot of cool shots in this episode.
Very cool shots.
The
Aki
tears.
crying was probably the best shot.
The, like,
You
knighting
watched the
transition.
tears of that too. You watched the tears form in his eyes.
Yeah, I actually
Pretty
liked.
damn good.
I like the basement shot where the two characters with scars were walking Aki
The
down
cellar.
the hall. Their bodies looked so crisp, and the background was so crisp.
Yeah.
It almost looked like the
Neo
update. No, it looked like the budget you get for intros.
Oh,
It looked like
yeah.
intro money, honestly. But yeah, guys, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, please. If you're watching these, we would appreciate the support so much, and especially join us now before the show ends, so you can be here when it returns in the next season of Life. For now, we'll see you in the next week's episode. Punch it.
The next season of Life, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was like a year or if it's back in spring.